Yo, what's up? I wanted to follow up on the Jake Paul fight, Triller. Um, Delayed post-fight reaction. I'm not happy with the fight. I wanted to see a fight. I think it was stopped too early. I think that's what was told to the ref. Stop at the first chance you can for Jake. I don't think Jake was really in on it because he looked thoroughly happy that he didn't get into a fight. Like, that's the body language I got when the fight was called off. Judging by that Mike Perry sparring session, 8 rounds might have been too much for him. However, great punch, great 1-2. Who knows if it's staged? He went down kind of funny, got back up. Like if I was gonna do a fake drop, he did it perfectly. So kudos to the whole event. So I do agree with Jake on a lot of MMA issues when his problem with Dana White and all that kind of stuff. I agree with. I always take the fighter standpoint. So if you're new to MMA and you're listening to what Jake says, you're hating on the guy for the stuff he says about Dana White, and you need to back up. Dana White isn't the nicest human being and isn't the greatest human being. He's cool on topical covers, and I like Dana White, but he's a promoter through and through, and they're all kind of pieces of shit, to be honest with you. But anyway, I'd like to see Jake box an amateur boxer, give that amateur boxer the limelight that Jake has brought to boxing, and call it the end of his career. Box some guy who's 1-0 or 1-2, something like that, and give the shine back to the sport and say, this is it for me. Hold another card. If he wins, though, then you just beat a legitimate person who's on the same dream as you. There's no reason that he can't. He's in great shape. He's got all the money in the world. He's got a good camp. He's well ahead of the person that he'd be fighting, So I don't think he should fight KSI. I didn't think KSI beat Logan. I thought they gave him the win so there'd be some kind of setup fight, and then it kind of backfired on him because Jake's gotten so good. KSI doesn't want none of that smoke. And KSI, I don't know how they gave him that win. I thought he lost every round, but the one with the point deduction, which should have been 1 point deduction, which gave that round a draw because he dropped KSI that round. So KSI's got sissy wrist to me. If you don't know what sissy wrists are, his arm punch doesn't stay connected here. It just flops around when he's throwing punches. It looks like I'm watching a 13-year-old girl learning to box, and he's been doing it a while, and not to be able to throw from the chamber and not to be able to tighten your wrist up. It's disgusting to watch, and you can tell who's been watching boxing in this community, this Triller community, based off who they thought won the Logan Paul fight. It's versus KSI. It's obvious that these people have no idea what they're looking at. Logan pretty much won that with a counter left hook and good footwork, I think. Pretty good left hook, pretty good jab. I didn't really see KSI really landing punches. I was illegally streaming it, so sometimes it's choppy. You don't get to see all the punches land clean, which is the problem. But anyway, I'm off the Jake Paul train. I picked him to win 5 rounds to 3. Wasn't happy with the decision. They didn't give the fans what they wanted. I would have liked to see Jake Paul in a fight, a real boxing match. It's unfortunate. It's not Jake's fault. I don't think he was in on the stoppage, but I think that you control it any which way you can. Just kind of like how Mayweather won several first rounds with Conor, even though he didn't. Like, they gave it to him. Boxing will always protect themselves from outsiders or promotions from outsiders. Like when your name says Mayweather on the ring, the ref, Like when Mayweather got hit by Maidana, he stopped. Are you okay? Okay, let's keep boxing. All right. But video's getting kind of long. Yeah. Congrats, Jake. But I'm off the train. The whole show was a shit show. And who's the douchebag, the blonde hair Saturday Night Live guy? Fuck that guy. He's so fucking lame. Like, this is the guy that we're looking at. Like, this fucking loser. He's a fucking loser. And he's famous. How is he? He's not even funny. He just says, like, things that most people are afraid to say, like, that a 12-year-old would say. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. But he's an adult, so people are laughing at it. Anyway, well, peace and hugs.